Hello students, today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is integral. As in last chapter I told you, get revise all the derivative formula. So integration it will be clear to you very well. Now here first we are going to introduce formulas for integration regarding the trigonometrical term, algebraic expression and constant quantity. And then we will implement that formula form to a given question form in your beginning exercises. This chapter is very important from examination point of view as well as from the calculus point of view. After this chapter, what the application of integration we are going to discuss means, in that chapter we will discuss about area evaluation for a given curve, intersection of curve, more than one curve or more than one line. So at that time also integration will be used as a basic concept. So be very clear about the integration of the given term and the formula application as per the question available. Now here first try to understand how the derivative is linked with your integration. Suppose for example we are having derivation of sin x as a cos x. Just for example we are going to discuss, and then we will list out some important and basic formula first, and then we will go for writing solution regarding the given question. Now what we have written, differentiation of sin x we know as a cos of x. So here while writing the integration, reverse order you will follow. Means you can say when you are writing integration of cos x, you will have sin x as an answer form. So this way the integrations are linked with the derived form. We are having derivation of a cos of x as a minus sin x. So normally when you are dealing with the sine terms, we normally deal with the positive sign. But here when you are writing integration of sin x, at that time minus cos x you will write. So you can understand just the reverse order you will follow while writing integration of any of the term. Same it will be applicable for other type of combination also. So keeping all these things in your mind, here we are going to list out some basic formula, or you can see this is the rule also you can implement for your question form. So let's list out basic formulas for integration. Actually geometrical concept if you want to understand regarding the integration, as this term is integration, that means we are going to combine certain things under certain limitations. So under that particular limitation, if any of the function is being discussed, that is come under the criteria of integration. So that theoretical concept is not an important part for our discussion. What is the formula, how it will be implemented, what are the working rule, that is the main thing we have to discuss in this formula form. Now here first we list out the formulas for integration. First of all, let's start with the constant term, that is 1. With respect to any of the constant term, if you are going to write the integration, it will be your x, and everywhere this constant you will write after writing the integration. Second is a x with power n, it is to be integrated. Here also, as we have discussed in differentiation many times, that variable of the function and with respect to which variable you are going to be integrate, both variables should be same. If it is not so, here really you will have the condition in which you are not getting the same variable, so you have to make it convert first and then go for writing its integration, whatever so. Now here in normal case when you are talking about the derivative, normally the powers are reducing while writing differentiation of any of the term with a certain power, plus, minus, fraction, anything. But here in case of the integration, reverse thing we are going to be make, means power is going to be multiply, means it is going to be increased by 1. So whatever the n you are having, plus 1, and the same number what you have added over here, it is to be divided. Whereas in differentiation, the reduced number we were multiplying to the given x term. So this way, this will be differ from the differentiation. Now the third we will take it as a e power x. For e power x, differentiation is same, so integration will also remain same. Fourth one is a 1 upon x dx. We know differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So here again the reverse order you will have. When you are having 1 upon x form, its integration will be log of x. When nothing is being written, that means it is understood that this log is carrying with the base e. Now the next is a power x. That is also differ from e power x. So here a power x, in your differentiation we were writing multiple of log a, but here instead of the multiple term, here we will have this divisor form log a plus constant one. So you can see the difference in between differentiation and integration after writing its respective integrate term. You can see how it is linked with the derived term to the integrated term. Now this all algebraic or exponents forms are complete. Now we start with the trigonometrical one, that is cos of x. As I told you, it will be your sin x. Next, if you take it for sin x, it will give you minus cos of x. Now we come to tangent, cosec, like that. So the next is a 8th one, sec square x dx. We know differentiation of tan x is sec square x, so integration of sec square x will be tan x. So this way you can understand what the formula form is. No need to mugging here. Now this is the sec x into tan x. Integration of this combined form, obviously you will get it sec x. Same, this is for cot square x. This is your cosec square x. We know differentiation of cot is cosec square x, so this minus you will attach over here with your cot term. Next is cosec x into cot x. We know differentiation of cosec is minus cosec into cot, so it will give you minus cosec of x. So all this basic trigonometrical term over. Now we come to some inverse form, dx upon under root 1 minus x square. We know it is a derivation of sin inverse x, so it will give the integration of sin inverse x. If the same term is written with a negative quantity, it will be your cos inverse. Next is dx upon 1 plus x square. This is a differentiation of tan inverse, so this will give you tan inverse x. Next is dx upon x under root x square minus 1. This we know, this is a differentiation of sec inverse x, so it will be integration of sec inverse x. So these are the basic integration formula associated with your beginning exercises. Now here somewhat new forms we are going to introduce, that is integration of tan x, cot x, sec x and cosec x. Here in this list you can see direct single term regarding tan, sec, cot and cosec we have not discussed anywhere. So that we are going to write here Afterwards it will be used, but it is better you add this formula here only. So when you will have a revision of the formula, that also will be revised along with these basic terms. Now here, this next is a integration of tan x, that you will have as a log modulus of sec x. If you write integration of cot x, that will give you log of sin x. If you go for sec x only, this will give you log sec x plus tan x. These are the one form I am giving you. One more form is available with your sec and cosec. So at that time of application we will use. Now this is the last, that is a cosec one. That is a log cosec x minus cot of x. So this way, these are the basic formula it will be used in the beginning first two exercises. So first of all, get command over the formula form, and then you find the integration for a given expression form. Now basic thing I want to clear here before I start with the particular question, that you keep in your mind while attending question. Now we know very well that while attending differentiation we were using chain rule. So here chain rule will not be implemented. 2-3 basic things keep in your mind while attending question form. Here the first thing is, suppose you are writing integration of sin 2x. So first of all, with respect to sin, you will write minus cos 2x. When we were writing differentiation, these two we were writing as a multiple form, but here in place of the multiplication form, these two is to be divided over here. It is not mentioned in your textbook, but I tell you, in between many times it is to be implemented. One thing. Second thing, chain rule will not implement here. Suppose it is written with this form, means function will not be available with this form for integration. So if this type of combinations are available, different method we will use for direct chain rule, you will not implement over here. Now, important thing keep in your mind, while you are having the term like this, tan square x dx. Up to now what the formula list we have formed, in which two things we have discussed. First thing is a sec square x we have written as an integration form. Secondly, tan x we have written in a integration form. But here, suppose you are having the term tan square x, so how to write it in integration? This tan square x, it can't be integrate over here. Even we are not implementing here the chain rule. We are not going to split this one or any other form we are going to write. So suppose tan square or cot square is available in your question form. So at that time, you change the question frame first. Write this given term in such a way that we can convert the given question in form of a non-related term. Means this tan square x we will write as sec square x minus 1. Meaning is the same. Now this function is available for integration easily. Means separately we will write integration of both as integration of sec square is tan x, integration of minus 1 is x. So this way the whole term will be integrated. Suppose in place of the tan square you are having cot square. So obviously that cot square you will convert as a cosec square minus 1 and respective term you will write for a integration. So this way terms are to be changed for integration. Suppose we are having cos square x at certain places. If it would be available with the derivation, direct you can go for writing the chain rule and other things. But here, as we are dealing with the integration, this cos square x you will first turn with the linear combination and then you write its integration. I mean to say that cos square x we will write as 1 plus cos 2x whole by 2 dx, and now this is available for integration. Keeping this 1 by 2 outside, integration of 1 is x, integration of cos is sin 2x, x2x is available, get it, divided by 2. So this is the integration of this cos square x. Direct it can't be proceed for a integration. Suppose it is your cos cube. So by using the cos 3 theta form, cos cube you get separate with a linear combination and then proceed for a differentiation. If any of the term, proceed for integration. If any of the term is available with certain power, especially with the trigonometrical term, convert given term with the related term in such a way that linear combination you can generate and then you can proceed about the further integration. So these are the very basic thing keep in your mind while writing any of the question. One more thing that is very small thing but important one. Suppose we are going to write integration of this term only. This is very simple combination we have generated. So what will you do? Differentiation of x square, that means 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1. Here 2 is available, so this 2 multiple of 1 is written, that means integration of that 1 you will write as a 2x. So this way it will be come out as x3 upon 3 plus 2x plus c. So this way if any of the constant is being written, one you will take as a multiple form and then that one you will make it integrate as a x. So this way various things you have to handle while writing integration of given function form. So let's start with the exercise in which different combinations are available to us. We are going to start with exercise 7.1. First we will put solution of question number 6. Here we are having exercise 7.1, question number 6 is, normally function for integration we represent by I, 4 e power 3x plus 1 and dx. For this term integration is to be right. So for integration of this one plus integration of 1. 4 you keep as such, integration of e power 3x means e power 3x whole divided by 3 plus integration of 1 is x and plus c, means final answer you are having as a 4 by 3 e power 3x plus x plus c. So this way integration you will write for a given term. Now next we are going to discuss is a question number 10. Almost all questions are given with the same category. So some of the questions here I am going to discuss which are available with a different combination. Here the question number 10 is available as I under root of x minus 1 upon under root of x whole square. Now here with this form in which your question is available, direct integration is not possible. So first we have to convert this question in such a way that easily integration can be carried out, and this is possible only when you are going to make this power as a simplified form. So here under root x minus 1 upon under root x whole square, you make it expand and then write its integration. So let it be expand here. Under root x whole square minus middle term 2 under root of x into 1 by under root of x plus 1 by under root of x whole square. You know a minus b whole square very well. Now make it square. Under root x and square will give you x only. Here this under root x cut, so minus 2 will left with you. This is your 1 upon under root x whole square, means you will left with 1 by x. Now this is a simplified form available for integration. Now each term you will proceed for the integration. Integration of x means it is carrying power 1. So it will be x power 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1. Constant is available, so x will be its integration. 1 upon x integration means log of x. Now make this power adjust. X square upon 2 minus 2x plus log of x plus c. So this way this answer will come out. Now next we are going to attend question number 12. In 12th one, just look at the question form. X cube plus 3x plus 4 upon x power half. Now how to handle this situation? You see, under the numerator one, x power half is written everywhere. Means first of all, we have to convert this question with a single term in such a way that all term you can handle individual for integration, and for that purpose each term in the numerator get divided by this x power half, then make adjustment of the power and then proceed for integration. So how to make them separate? X cube upon, now this one we are going to write as a x power half, so easily the powers can be adjusted. Now here it is 3, x power 1 is already there, this is x power 1 by 2 plus 4 upon x power half. Now make the adjustment of power everywhere. X power 3 minus half, bases are same, so power can be subtract or add, plus 3, x power 1 minus half plus 4, this you write as such with the negative. Now go for taking LCM, that is 6 minus 1, 5 by 2 plus 3, x power 1 by 2 plus 4, x power minus half. Now you can see it is very clear that each term is available for integration individually. So proceed for the integration here. Take care, all the powers are written with the fractional form. So carefully you write its integration form. So first of all, this is x power 5 upon 2 plus 1 upon 5 upon 2 plus 1. Doesn't matter, it is available with the fraction. Your formula form will remain same. This is your 3, x power half plus 1 upon half plus 1 plus 4, x power minus half plus 1 upon minus half plus 1. Now go for adjustment of the power and this denominator forms. So that will give you Taking LCM, 5 plus 2, 7 by 2. Here also this is 7 by 2 plus 3 x power, here you go for taking LCM, 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. This will give you plus half means 4 x power half, and this is 1 by 2. All it will be invert means it is 2 by 7 x power 7 by 2. This will be invert means 3 will cancel, so only 2 will come out here. X power 3 by 2 plus, this will also be invert there means 8 x power half plus c. So this is the final answer what we are having as an integrated form with the fraction available to you. Now next we move towards the 13th question, in which quater combination is a change. Here we are having algebraic expression with the cubic term. Now here your question number 13 is available as x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Here it can be handled in two ways. First of all, you find the factor of this numerator form and then make cancellation of x minus 1 and then proceed for that. And if your vision is clear and from the question itself you can find out the factor which is required as x minus 1, that also you can write over here. Here in our question it is very clear that x minus 1 we can take as a common factor in numerator. So in order to that, in first two term we are going to take x square common, so x minus 1 will left with you. This is x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Now here x minus 1 we have taken common, so inside the bracket x square, and here it is plus 1 left with you. Divide by x minus 1. This common bracket will cancel. So for integration only this much is left with you. Two term. Now proceed for integration. X power 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 plus integration of 1 is x and this is constant. Means x cube upon 3 plus x plus c. So this is the integration you will have for the algebraic expression. Now we look at question number 18. As your question number 18 is available with the trigonometrical combination sec of x plus tan of x. Now here you see the terms are written with the multiple form with the same trigonometrical combination. So first of all make them separate, means multiply inside this bracket, this outside sec means sec square plus sec x into tan of x. Now for both we are having the integration formula. Integration of sec square x is tan x, whereas integration of sec x tan x is sec x. So for both we will write it integration form sec square x dx plus sec x into tan of x. Integration of sec square we have listed out as a sec x. Integration of sec x tan x we have written as a sec x, and this is constant. So this will be the integration for a given combination. So this way you can attend what in between the questions I have not attended. These are very easy form, easily you will be able to handle, and if any problem rise you can ask personally. So in next class we will attend some more question based on the formula today I have given. Thank you.